Good Murmuration mornings, darlings.
Good morning. Hey, Jeannie.
Hey, Blake.
It's
the
good.
middle of the week.
It is the middle of the
It's
week.
the middle of the week, yeah.
Wednesday.
Wednesday.
Wednesday. I need some tea for my Wednesday. I have the Niagara Falls.
heavy.
Oh, pour it. I'm drinking out of my Niagara Falls cup, remembering a friend I went to Niagara Falls with and had such a wonderful time. We went on the American side, because we didn't have our passports. So
did you go in the Maid of the Mist? Or did you have
no, but we
Canadian
went and
side?
stood under it, and you could see the water.
Oh,
and
yeah.
I liked it. So Niagara.
That
Ooh,
reminds
I
me
need
of
some-
Last of the Mohicans.
Yeah.
The falls. Some kind of
While
falls.
we were having our tea today, I thought we would take our heart jar
right, our new conversation.
and pull something out of it.
Because you'll find today that we're not very focused.
I
at
know.
the
Well,
start.
at the start we're not. And so our topic from our heart today is, are you ready?
I am.
Okay. You're going to have to be ready for this one.
No.
Don La La.
Don La
Don
La?
La La.
Does that mean something?
Well, you have to do something with it.
Oh, maybe these are conversation hearts in another language.
Don La La.
Don La La.
Don La La.
Don-
Little French. Don La La. Don La La.
Yeah,
Okay.
huh.
Yeah, that's a good
weird.
one. Okay.
That didn't really
And
start the conversation.
Okay, here, let's see if this one will start it. 143. You know what that means. Hello.
No, 143 is that pie or
It
something?
means love.
What?
Yeah, 143. It's you know who you are. You taught me
Wait,
that.
I love you because of the
Yes.
letters?
Yes.
I've never ever
143.
heard that ever. Oh, bless. 143
Yeah.
right back at ya.
My Tom taught me that.
Aww.
And there's another one.
Oh, here, I found one just for you. It
No.
matches your shirt, too.
Really?
Yeah.
What does it have?
Let's see.
When you're getting get it out. This is not fun for the viewers.
No, it's not. Sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. I got it.
What? Crazy!
Crazy!
Oh, come on. And there's
was for
another one in here. One more.
One more.
And it was Dream Big.
Ooh, I like that one.
Dream big.
Yeah.
So what are you going to dream big about?
I'm going to dream big about Murmuration Ministry.
You dream big about that.
I
I'm
do.
going to dream big about next week in my life.
Next week in your life, you do need to dream big about that.
I am not going to be with you some of the days next
I know.
week.
I'll miss him, and
'Cause-
I'll just try to be entertaining without him, and I know it's not going to be very
Yeah, well, hello.
I know, because you're fabulous.
I'm going to be going to the state of Texas.
Texas! To do an amazing thing, which we're all so proud of. Blake, what are you doing?
Well, it's the end of a 5-year journey. I'm on the last few months before it all runs out, and I'll be receiving finishing my Doctor of Ministry
That's so cool.
degree.
Don't they call that a defense? To defend
I have to
your thesis?
defend my thesis.
I feel like you should have like armor and a sword.
Oh!
That'd be
Well, I might need that.
That'd be so cool.
So if they
Wouldn't
ask
it
me
be
something I
funny
don't
if,
like, I go,
if there was-
"Flunk."
if there was like a room, like a really like university
defend the-
room,
yeah.
and they're all wearing the robes and they're sitting in these like big shiny mahogany chairs, and they're like, Reverend Blake
Reverend
Blake, enter, and then you come in like clunk, 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 clunk in a full suit of armor.
And then I have to defend my,
And then you have to defend it.
like, what,
I
fight a
don't know.
goat or a
I don't know.
lion?
Them, I think.
Them?
Yeah, they're
Wow.
the ones.
Well, I
that
don't
are
think
gonna-
we're going to do that.
No, they'll be offensive, and you'll have to defend it.
No, they're going to help me. It's going to be a good
course.
thing.
It's a
But I'll have stories
community
to
of-
tell you when I come back.
Yay, that'll be cool. Texan stories are always the funniest, I find.
Well, yeehaw.
Yeah, they are.
Yeehaw.
So,
Before
yeah.
we leave,
Before we leave.
before that happens, the middle of the week, we're going to look at the text.
We are going to look at the text. The text, because the text is so wonderful. It's a story.
A story from the Bible. One of
story
my
from the
favorite,
Bible.
really.
And we're going to act it out because it involves a fountain. Well, it involves a well, but I don't
well.
really have a well that I can put on my table.
But that's pretty cool.
So it's a well that happens to be a fountain, battery operated.
Battery.
Battery operated fountain. Do you see it? It's like.
And it's like Zen.
It is.
Makes you want to
It
worship
does.
and
It
pray.
makes you want to meditate.
And today's passage comes to you from the Gospel of
John. And Ken will be playing Jesus today.
And Barbie will be
A woman
who goes to the well.
Yes, so
a Samaritan.
Yeah, because the story
Samaritan
happens in
woman.
Samaria.
So this is the land of Samaria.
Yeah, and
which Jesus
and co are traveling through it.
Which is like a big no-no to go through the land because Samaria was off limits. It was not a place to go because
the Jews and the Samaritans did not see eye to eye, although they worship the same Yahweh God, just in a different way.
The Samaritans kind of got in bad graces because they married and created families outside the race, and they have mixed
and they don't worship
biracial,
and they didn't worship at Jerusalem, which at the time was what you had to do.
So the disciples with Jesus who are not here, we didn't have enough.
No, they're down in the village getting food.
Oh, that's right. They went to go get
getting
food, but they are disgusted that Jesus has decided to walk through the middle of Samaria. Yeah. They would have rather gone miles around Samaria to go where they were going.
So
but
we'll
Jesus,
get to the
that's
story.
the
so
that's
she's
the
not
thing.
In yet.
Okay, I'll
later.
go to the back stage.
Yeah, enter stage right. Okay, so
it's an action
ooh,
figure.
I am tuckered out. I'm gonna just have a seat. That water looks good. Just here at this well, Jacob's well.
And it's noontime.
It's hot.
It is hot.
No sunscreen in the ancient Near East.
And this woman's coming to the well at noon because there are no other women that come to the well at noon because she didn't want to really mingle.
She's got a story, methinks.
She has got a story, baby. And she's coming. Oh, we don't talk to men. And I'm getting my water.
Excuse me, could I also have some water?
Are you talking to me?
I am.
Well, you're a Jew, and Jews and men don't talk to women.
Well, but I'd like some water.
Well, you don't have anything to get the water. What are you going to do?
Well, the water that I can give you is water that you'll never ever get thirsty again. It's the water of life.
Well, I can't even believe you're talking to me. But, what are you talking about? Water of life?
Yeah. Why don't you go get your husband?
Yikes. Well, you see, I don't have a husband.
I know, and those 5 other guys weren't your husband either.
You know about them too? Oh, you must be a prophet.
Well, that kind of thing. Yeah, someday we're going to be worshiping not just in Jerusalem, and we'll be worshiping through the Spirit, and it'll be way bigger than all of these things. And yeah,
I really like what you're saying, and you've made me feel like a human being for the first time. I think I need to go to the village and tell people about what you're saying. I'm going.
Later.
Later? Really?
Of course.
Wow. I'm going there. I'm going to be the first woman to ever preach in the Gospel of John, even before his disciples know about this. I'm going to the village to preach. Me, a woman.
Bye.
Bye.
I don't know. What?
And she went back to the village.
She did. Here, let's sit them down. So, thank you, Barbie and Ken. Yeah, let's not break them because they're pretty old. Yeah.
Yeah. So she goes back to the village, and the people listen to her. A woman.
It's a pretty amazing story.
She was not.
We were paraphrasing, obviously.
We had to.
We had to.
Ken and Barbie.
It's Ken and Barbie. So, if you want to read it for yourself, it is. Let's get this straight. John 4:5 through 30 or so.
Yeah, it's a good story. It's one of my favorites.
It is a good story.
And
I'm just wondering, does he ever get his drink though?
I don't know. It didn't seem like he did, but
no.
I'm thinking Jesus could get water if he really wanted it.
Yeah.
And the thing is, this is on so many levels. It's a woman who's being spoken to and treated with respect and given hope and life, and it's about inappropriate people,
and
as defined by
and
other people.
inappropriate conversations, even.
Yeah.
I mean, they weren't even allowed. She would not have been allowed to talk to a man at a well without being seen as being.
Yeah, and she already had a tarnished thing. But
But it's funny when the disciples come back, they're kind of mean. They're like, what do you want to her, and what are you talking with her for? You know, so right away they thought Jesus was like shouldn't have been doing that.
So it's kind of been. Listen, Jeannie. Some people have been wondering why I talk to one like you.
Probably, yeah.
Well, they have. They do. The point is, it happens today.
I'm wondering who it was. I'm wondering what I've done.
And I'm going after them.
That confused me a little bit, but yeah, maybe I was a little edgy, a little weird.
No, really what I'm just trying to say is this happens
all the
time. Not in just this story, but it happens between us and in our relationships that we live now today. And Jesus is constantly reaching out and including all the time.
Yeah, Jesus is constantly reaching out and including all the time with things that are really weird and don't make any sense.
Exactly.
Because honestly, that living water thing, we think we know what it means, but it's still pretty weird.
And I'm weird.
Yeah, I'm weird too. But seriously, it's like water to get a drink and quench your thirst, and living water. We think we knew what that means, but it's there's no answer to that. That's crazy sauce in a good way.
My son made this when he was in third grade, and it kind of goes with this story. And his name's Wade. He's 23 years old, and he's this big
bruisey guy.
He's a tank. He's a refrigerator. He's not real tall, and it goes. Jesus loves Wade on one side, and then you flip it over, and Wade loves Jesus on the other side. And this has been sitting in my office for years and years.
Is it a paperweight?
I really just kind of look at it.
Yeah, it's a clump of clay. I guess you're loved.
It reminds me all the time.
Yeah.
A story from my past, and it's right here beside me, and it takes me into the future. I love that. So.
Magical space. Right. Well, I guess we're done, aren't we, for today?
We have learned the story of the woman at the well.
And we acted it out with Barbie and Ken.
Because...
Why not? Because it's a great story about a God who really wants to know us, even if we are broken and the type of people that are told we're not good enough or whatever.
Exactly.
We're always good enough for Christ.
So wherever you are, whatever you're doing today, know that you're loved and have a wonderful day. And come back and be with us and share us and like us and come back home with us.
All right. Later.
Bye.
We have to wait for someone to turn it on. Like that.